Using artificial intelligence, I created my own dream home in Arizona, and I'm gonna show you everything. And the mock-ups are so cool. There are a few inconsistencies, however. It's not perfect, and I'm gonna show you my criticisms of the software, but it designed a dream home within minutes, and it was absolutely incredible. Artificial intelligence is changing the world, and the other day I figured out a way to design my dream home in any given location. And so naturally, I'm gonna start a series and start off with Arizona. So in this video, I'm gonna show you a dream home that I designed. Now, if you don't know anything about Arizona, here's a few fun facts. Number one, Arizona is home to the Grand Canyon. I've actually been. Really cool place. If you haven't been to the Grand Canyon, it's one of those places that you just kind of have to go to before you die. It's that cool. Desert landscape. If you didn't know anything about Arizona, it's very, very dry, very, very hot. I've been to Arizona a few times, and all you need to know is the winter is really nice because it's very warm, and the summer is miserable because it's way too hot. Arizona is home to the Cardinals, the Diamondbacks, and the Phoenix Suns. Arizona is also home to some pretty cool, unique wildlife, including rattlesnakes, Gila monsters, and there's a whole lot of cactuses. Well, AI really picked up on this cactus trend, and they just ran with it. You're gonna see. First off, I wanted to design the exterior of a modern looking home. Now, if it's in the desert, it's got to be energy efficient, right? But also this is a dream house, so I didn't think too much about the economics of it, but you can see that this home is beautiful. It's got kind of a sharp angled modern design, and of course there are cactuses in it. Now, I do have one criticism of the AI software. If you zoom in on the cactuses, you can see you got some weird stuff going on. It kind of blurs. It doesn't really know where the cactus starts and ends. You'll notice that AI's biggest deficiencies are in pictures of humans. Next up, I would say, are plants. They don't do very well with plants. Now, with architecture and homes, it does quite well. It captures the Arizona landscape, and it's really quite beautiful. Now, if you lived in Arizona, this is pretty realistic landscape. That's one thing I don't like about Arizona is no grass. What's the worst part of having grass? It's mowing it. What's my favorite part of owning grass? Mowing it. So the worst part of owning grass is my favorite. I love having grass. I love mowing it. I love taking care of it. I don't know what it is about it. I grew up doing it for my job. I love grass. So the whole grass in Arizona thing, it doesn't really work. A lot of people do turf. Maybe that's something I change, but as far as what AI designed, this is my favorite one that I picked. And keep in mind, for each one of these images, I probably created about 10 options and picked my favorite, and sometimes had some things changed, but this was my favorite design, ironically, out of all of them. And I can acknowledge that it's kind of weird. There's a lot of weird angles to it, but overall, it's super sick. And something that you're gonna see in all of these is there's a common theme in a lot of the Arizona architecture for modern homes. One is really tall ceilings, and two is full walls of glass. And I imagine in the summer that gets really, really hot. But again, this is a dream home. There's no budget, and our air conditioner works really, really well. So we're gonna move on to the kitchen. Moving on to the kitchen, you can see, what does it have? Very, very tall ceilings. There appears to be a nice wood floor, some concrete type ceiling. Oh, and yes, of course, there's a cactus incorporated into the counter because it's Arizona, and that's all, Arizona has is cactuses, right? I do, however, like the super long island here. There's a nice marble that goes up the side, and look at that jacked up, look at the stovetop. It's a little jacked up. Don't really know what's going on here, but it looks like it's got about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, like 10 knobs on the oven. So we'll just say it has 10 burner tops, but really cool. The only thing is you can't really see the dining room completely if you go over to the side, but look at the vent on that hood. It's like 10 feet tall. Pretty cool kitchen though. Not bad, AI, not bad. So moving on from the kitchen, yeah, I like to cook, but I'm not a huge snob when it comes to kitchen design. Honestly, this is fine for me. It looks like there's a lot of space to cook, a lot of countertop space. I don't see a refrigerator anywhere, but I'm gonna assume that's behind where the picture's being taken. And I didn't specify for a fridge to be in there, so you can't really blame the AI, can you? Next up, we have the bathroom. Now, nothing says fancy modern bathroom like a chandelier, right? What else? Oh yeah, let's have a completely open window with no curtains. So when you're taking a shower, everybody can look in, right? Classic. That's what all nice homes have. Now, to counter that, when you look out the window, you don't see anybody. So maybe it's just having so much land and knowing that, you can just do whatever you want in your house and no one's gonna look in because you're so secluded and all the privacy. I don't know, but definitely would want some curtains in my bathroom regardless. That would creep me out. Overall though, it's pretty cool design. You have a bathtub. Here's where things get kind of wonky. You got the bathtub here, right? It's on a rug. Okay. I'm gonna assume behind this glass wall is some type of shower. However, it looks like the shower heads are here. Don't know what's going on here, but let's just pretend there's a shower head behind there. However, there's a window on that wall, so I'm not really sure how this is working out. It looks like there's an option to make it kind of like a bathtub shower, but the only thing that kind of screws that up is the rug. So AI, we've got a long ways to go. I like the inspiration, the color scheme, all that. The sink looks great. Got some towels underneath there, a giant mirror. Overall, it's pretty dang solid. I mean, it even has a vent in the ceiling, but the shower is just kind of weird. I don't know. Overall, though, tall ceilings, lots of windows, lots of glass. That's consistent. Okay, next up we have the master bedroom. I am a minimalist, or at least an aspiring minimalist. I think less is more, especially when it comes to architecture and design. Maybe it's because I know I don't have good design skills and good design opinions, so I just say, hey, less is more. But similar type of structure here. We got some type of wood flooring, it looks like. Yeah, some type of wood composite flooring. You got a rug, you got a bed frame, a giant bed, and then a nightstand, and an awesome view. Yay, there's actually curtains here. I get it. Going back to the bathroom, we could easily put some curtains in there. Don't need to freak out about that. But I really like this bedroom because of the space, the tall ceilings, and I imagine there's a large TV mounted over there and a large walk-in closet as well. But I had to pick one view of each room, so this is the one I picked. I like it. It's really simple and it's got a beautiful view. The thing about these rooms is they're very, very plain because they rely on the windows and the view. That's cool. This is my dream bedroom right here. I know, I'm crazy. It's super simple, but I love it. Moving on to the living room. The living room is packed with furniture. Now, if you look at this center console table, it's very confusing. It looks like there's a leg right there on the right side, but on the left side, it appears to be floating. I don't really know. Anyways, who knows what's going on? You got the tall window now. If you look out there, what do you see? A swimming pool. Yeah, if I live in Arizona, definitely gonna have a swimming pool in my dream home. As far as the ceiling goes, that wood slat looks kind of familiar to what's behind me right here. It's trendy right now. Look, I can fully admit that I am into trendy stuff. And stuff, design, board and batten, farmhouse. This isn't farmhouse, but most of what's trendy right now is trendy for a reason. It looks good. White cabinets. I tend to opt for more timeless, trendy, what am I trying to say here? I tend to opt for more timeless, trendy designs. Think of like subway tile or vertical board and batten. Now this, I don't think this is going to be in style 20 years from now, but deal with it. Anyways, the artwork cracks me up. Cactus. Because there's not enough cactus already. We have cactus in the yard. We had cactus on our kitchen counter. And now we've got a portrait of cactus. Because why not? You can't have too much cactus. Cactus is great. Kids love it. It's totally a plant that wouldn't hurt your dog, wouldn't hurt your kid, right? By the way, I have a cactus in my house, and my dog knocked it over the other day. Luckily, it didn't hurt him, but cactus is the worst. So, all right. I absolutely had to have a home gym as part of my dream home. I wanted this to be semi-realistic. Obviously a dream home has an indoor pool, an outdoor pool, a bowling alley, a roller coaster. I mean, you can name anything, right? I wanted this to be semi-realistic, something that I could actually maybe achieve at one point in my life if I put my work, if I put my mind to it. And so my dream home consists of a pool. It's going to have a movie theater room, which is next. and it's got to have a home gym. I love the convenience of working out from home, and I think if you lived in a house like this, especially that's so secluded, you definitely want a place to work out. Now the gym is interesting. You look at it, what do we see? We see a rug, we see hard surfaces, high ceilings, and a massive window. Oh, and yes, more cactus, because why not cactus, right? Look at the dumbbells. Okay, this one looks pretty good. Then it's kind of jacked up from there. Don't really know what's going on. There's an exercise bike. Okay, in my dream gym, here's what I want. I want a pull-up bar. I want a weight bench. I want dumbbells. And yeah, I'll take an exercise bike. That's it. Simple. Maybe like a punching bag, or maybe like a golf simulator, something like that. But overall, relatively simple gym. I don't need all the big bodybuilding, gear. This is a great idea. By the way, my gym too doesn't need to be this big. Honestly, my dream gym just needs to be big enough that I can have some space to do 1 or 2 activities at any given moment. Obviously, bigger would be great, but this is my dream gym that AI could provide me. Not bad. I'd get rid of the cactus though. Okay, next up we got our movie theater. Now, I know what you're thinking. That's not a movie theater. That's just a nice living room with a really big TV. And to be honest, there were a lot of mock-ups that AI created of a full-on movie theater, and I didn't like any of them. They all looked weird, and I saw this and I said, you know what? This is practical. Now, the fact that we have 2 couches facing each other, I'm just going to assume that where the picture's being taken, we've got another couch. But a massive TV, you can see we've got a decent sound system. Yes, we have more cactus, right? Because why not? But you look at the wall behind too. What do you see? Yeah, it's very trendy, and AI recognizes that. So I got a very trendy wall, but again, I think it looks good. Overall, massive TV. I would just love to watch a movie about some cactuses on that thing. Nailed it. Hit it out of the park. And last but not least, I said, okay, AI, we need to create some guest bedrooms because I need a concept for what a guest bedroom would look like. Well, surprise, it's the same as a master bedroom, but smaller. And there's actually furniture in this one. And yeah, more cactus. There's also a lighter color scheme, which I thought was interesting. Everything's got kind of a warm wooden look to it, whereas my guest bedroom looks more sterile and cold and white. I don't know why. Also, I don't know what's going on with these bars here, but overall, this would be, again, a very simple, nice idea for a kid's bedroom or a guest bedroom. And yeah, when you look at all of these, this is the concept for my Arizona dream house. The biggest thing to keep in mind is very nice surfaces on every single wall, ceiling, floor. That's what makes a home feel like luxury. You also have really tall ceilings. That's also a big deal. And then big, tall windows. Just makes it feel beautiful. There's so much sunlight. The only thing is, I'd want some of those windows where you can grab the remote, press the button, and it just completely darkens. Those are cool. The ones in the movies where you get instant privacy, I have those in my dream home. But besides that, this is my Arizona dream home concept. If there's a state that you think I should do next, let me know. Thanks for watching.